The 39th annual Sturgis Falls celebration happened just last weekend, and regardless of the flooding of the Cedar River, many attended and had a great time. There were a variety of events to go to, and many of which were for the kids. City News' Luke Hansen covered many of the fun kid-themed events and activities at this year's Sturgis Falls celebration.
Here at the 39th annual Sturgis Falls celebration, thousands of people joined together on their lawn chairs to listen to some beautiful music on the Overman Park bandshell stage, while enjoying some wonderful food brought to you by vendors, and even going to see some wonderful attractions underneath the Kids Way tent.
Up next, we'll have the one, the only, the Dean of Juggling, Dean Franzen.
Let's go ahead and get started. You ready to see a little bit of juggling? All right, well, my name is Dean Franzen, and it's great to be back at my 26th Sturgis Falls. Great to be home.
Well, years ago I used to live in San Francisco back in the 1980s, and some people out there used to juggle that I worked with, and Golden Gate Park was a good place to hang out, Jugglers, California. We moved back to Iowa and there wasn't anybody else juggling around here, so I developed a little show, and I think this is about 26 years I've been to Sturgis Falls so far. Usually start off the show with these things called the Chinese devil sticks. It was the first thing I ever learned way back in California, and it sort of gives me a chance to get the juices flowing. And I do all the common things like balls and rings and clubs. And then we try to throw in some other stuff like the spinning plates, cigar boxes, some little more obscure forms of juggling. And I don't really ever have a set routine or set list, but just sort of let the show flow and have these different props sitting there and grab one and start juggling.
Hey, years ago I was at the Cedar Rapids Library and I met a kid just like you guys. His name is Doug Sayers. He's currently living in Denver, Colorado. In the 15 years that I've known him, he's gotten pretty good. As a matter of fact, this is four-time world champion juggler Doug Sayers.
I like it when kids come because the kids can get up on the stage and participate with me. And everybody likes to see their kids get up on stage, and it just makes it fun for the whole family. And then when the kids get up, you don't know what's going to happen, to tell you the truth. Makes it exciting for me. Some of the jokes are for the kids, some for the parents, and everybody has a good time, you bet. I was just telling somebody I have about 2 hours worth of material, so if I do a half-hour show, I can just rotate the jokes and look for new kids for the next show. It's kind of improv, actually. It's a lot of throwaway jokes and routines that are sort of roughly sketched out. Sturgis Falls, what's so nice about Sturgis Falls, for instance, today I ran into two girls that were 19 years old, back from college for the summer, and they used to come to my show when they were 6 and 7 years old. So it's like a whole other generation of kids, but it's sometimes These kids get a little older and come back and see the show. Sometimes they get married, have kids of their own, and bring them to the show the next time. So it's almost like a family reunion, it seems like. I see all these people I've known over the years, and friends and family stop by, and people I know from the show, and so on. So yeah, it's a lot of folks, a lot of good times here at Sturgis Falls.
Thanks, you guys. See you later. Bye-bye.